Hey everyone, Mortgage Nerd here. So another housing bubble update. I'm going to go through different slides that have different charts with things that are going on in housing. Now, looking at this one, the year-over-year price increases by month, it continues to appreciate. If there was a bubble coming, if something was about to happen, then we'd see the appreciation going down. A lot of people are saying, 3% appreciation, others are saying 18%. I agree with the 18% for 2022, and this is showing that that's continuing as well. So this chart shows how the price increases were last year. And you can see Florida, my state, is one of the fastest growing, one of the highest values, just like Arizona, Utah, Idaho, that one surprised me. So those are all over 25%. National average 17.5. So everywhere is different. So some of the basics of supply and demand. When you're in a seller's market like we are now, your housing inventory is less than 6 months. Well, guess what? We're less than 1 month on our housing inventory. Houses are not lasting more than a month on the market. If they are, it's because you're asking for way too much and you need to bring it down because people are like, you're crazy. No, the 2 or 3 other competitors you have are much lower. Neutral market is like 6 to 7 months. That's probably a good market. It means values are flat. Buyer's market is where it's more than 7 months. I think it was 18 months that houses were on the market in 2008 because you had to really drop your price to be able to get that sold. That's how values drop. So how could anyone even think there's a housing bubble if we're not even close to the 6-month mark? We're still under 1 month. People are just trying to predict something to be like, I was right, just like in 2008. Come on. Even worse is listings. Remember, supply. We need a supply. We need listings so people can buy them, so the demand can be fed. Pac-Man needs to eat the little balls. If there's no little balls, then I don't know. That was just weird analogy. But anyway, listings, as you could see here, are falling dramatically. So the new listings, this was back in December. You know what? It got worse in January and February. Now it's finally starting to come up in April. Another one, active listings are dropping. It's just more confluence. The more confluence you have, that's all going to show you where the market is and how the market is going to shift, if it's shifting at all. I mean, the shift is happening, but not in value. But worries of a housing bubble persist. Look, how many consumers think there's a housing bubble? 77%. The other 23% that are buying are going to be laughing their ways to the bank because there's no bubble. And agents, realtors, I mean, look, there's like 50,000 realtors in Miami-Dade County. Less than 10% are any good at anything. So I don't care if 44% think there's a bubble because most of them don't know what the heck they're talking about anyway. So inventory of homes is nothing like last time. Look at these dates. So the 4 years of the housing crash, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, look at that inventory. That's the month's supply. Remember what I said in that other slide? Over 7 months, you're in a buyer's market. This is saying 9 months. I heard 18 months somewhere. So whatever, we'll take the 9 months. Now, the last 4 years, look at that. 2018, I made another video. Diana Olick was in 2017 talking about a housing crash and a bubble. Look, she's still talking about it. She'll be right eventually, maybe in 10 years. But look at these last 2 years, 2020 and 2021. And so far, 2022 is lower inventory than 2021. So again, it's nothing like the last time. This is the most staggering one. Existing home sales, not new home sales, hit a 15-year record high because last year, even though we had such low inventory, we sold more homes than ever. And in 2020, we sold more homes than ever, even though there was lockdowns for several months. This is showing you that the demand is just gobbling it up. The stupid Pac-Man analogy I gave. It's just gobbling up all the houses that are there. All of this demand coming from millennials, first-time home buyers, and not selling a house to buy another one. Look a couple videos back where I go over the birth rates and I go over new houses built. It's staggering. So the last one, that this is nothing like the last time, volume in billions with a credit score under 620. This is how many people bought houses with a credit score under 620. Look at those, I think it's orange, 2003, 2007. Look at how many people with the low credit score were buying houses. 2008, 2009, 2010, those dropped. Since 2011, look at what has happened to the mortgage guidelines. It's not like before. There was a ton of rampant fraud. Anybody could get a mortgage. Not anybody can get a mortgage. We are extremely strict. There's no bubble. Okay, that's your update. Mortgage Nerd out.